It's Maureen from Little Red. I just thought I would send over a quick screencast tutorial just to get you started on the project here, give you a little bit of an overview of what the project is, what the client's looking for, and help give you a little bit of a jump start on this. So essentially what we're doing is we have an event calendar of all the events that are happening in Calgary in the month of August and need to create a complimentary graphic that pairs with each event for use on social media, so Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, as well as a mobile app that we have. So what we'll get you to start off with is in this first file here, I think we have about 130 events, and you'll see the events are listed in this column here, and then there's a website that pairs with each event on the right hand side. And the event website is typically where you'll be able to find a photo or an image that you can use for each of the events. So it's nice and straightforward, but I thought I would do a couple of samples for you, just so you can see how our designer typically works through these. She normally budgets between 1 and 3 minutes per graphic. Some of them are really quick and easy, quick wins. Some of them do take a little bit longer if you have to go find a higher quality photo or go into stock photography, but we typically try and budget between 1 and 3 minutes per graphic, and once you get into the flow of things, it typically goes a little bit quicker. So I thought I would start off for you and just kind of show you a nice simple one. So we'll start with row 7 here, this Legends of Rock and Roll event. So I just copy and paste the event link into a web browser, and you'll see that that's going to pull up the event here. So you'll see land on this page, and there's a number of photos that we can use that look like they could work well. So I'm going to grab this photo here. I think this might work well. We just right-click, save image as. I'm going to save it to my desktop and call it Rock. And then I'm going to go into the Adobe Illustrator board, a template file that we set up for you. So you notice there's a number of artboards in here, and they're all pre-sized to the format we need, which is 700 pixels wide by 438 pixels high. So I'll just go to my desktop and pull that image in that we just saved from the event website. I'm going to have to resize it a little bit so it fits. I'm going to zoom in here so it just fits a little bit better. We'll drop it in here, maybe resize it down a little bit more, get it kind of over here. Okay, so it's looking like it's good to go. So what we'll do here is just triple check before we save it the row number that it's from, and it's from row 7, which is important to know because when we go to save it, File, Save for Web, we're going to double check a few things. We'll want to make sure that the presettings are set to JPEG maximum at 100% quality so that they look great across all platforms. Make sure our size holds true at 700 by 438. And then when we save the actual file, we're just going to call it number 7 so that it matches the row that it came from in the spreadsheet. So it was number 7 here. We're just going to call it number 7. I'm saving it in a JPEGs folder here. And we're done. That one's ready to roll. Okay, so we can move along to the next graphic here. So the next one I want to show you here, number 14, is a little bit trickier. So I thought I would copy and paste that in here and just kind of show you a way that how we would do that. So this event is for a fringe event that's happening, and you'll see that the photo or the graphic that's provided on the event website is not the greatest. It's small, it looks kind of compressed, it's not going to look great. So what we would typically do in that case is we're going to need to find another photo of these performers, see if Google has an image of them from somewhere else. So we'll just kind of Google, just copy and paste the Happiness TM act in here, and you can see, lo and behold, there's actually quite a number of photos of this duo here. And so what we can do is just, this one looks like it might be nice. It's from the Fringe Toronto, so it's probably fairly applicable. We'll save this one as Happiness, save it to the desktop, and then we'll pull it in, and that's number 14, so I will remember that. And then we will pull it into the file here and save as we normally would. So I guess the moral of the story here is the photo or the image that you use doesn't necessarily have to come from the event website, but it, you might have to do a little bit of creative sleuthing to find the right image. Now on the offhand, so there's the boys go, we can kind of file and export there as well. On the offhand, if you end up with an event like this, so number 64, I thought I would show you this one as well. So we'll just go back to the internet browser. If you end up an event that you just can't find any good photos for, so this is a great example of one. It's quite an outdated website. The photos are not great. What you can do is head over to Shutterstock. We have an unlimited Shutterstock account. So this is for the Calgary Sport and Social Club. So anything that deals that relates to playing sports outside in a team would probably work really well. So what we'll get you to do in that case, if you find that's the case, and you probably run into that, um, maybe 1 or 2% of the time with these graphics where you just can't find something that you like, feel free to head over to Shutterstock and search for something that you think might work well. So I just searched outdoor sports team. This looks like it could be a great fit. Any of these pretty much could work. You could also search outdoor volleyball, whatever you think might work, and see if we can get a nice stock image of people playing sports outside, somewhere that looks like Calgary or kind of Alberta, so it's not like the Malibu beach, so we can try and remain authentic. This one looks like it might work. So what we'll get you to do is, if you want to go over and find these images, just copy and paste the link and email them back to me when you have a list of which ones you need. We'll pull them for you and we'll email those back to you, and you can drop them into the Illustrator file. So like I said, there'll probably be occasionally a few of those where you just can't find a good graphic for them on either the event's Facebook page or the main Facebook page. So feel free, when you'd like to, go over to Shutterstock and find the image that you like. Just note the link to it and send it back to us. So I hope that's been helpful, and like I said, if you can try and budget between 1 and 3 minutes a graphic up to 10 hours and see how far we get to start with, that would be great. And if you have any questions or concerns, you have my email address and my phone number, and we're looking forward to working with you. Thanks so much.